Pisces, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. You also get astrology because I'm an astrologer and a tarot card reader. There's a new video that every single week that describes and provides insights for you in all of the Piscean energy that's around you. So go ahead and click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. There's also a second channel that I have called Astrology Motivation. If you want to join me for daily live tarot card readings and pick-a-cards, all that content is over there. And there's always an extended reading, and there's two ways of getting those extended readings. One, the same old Vimeo way that's always been there, as well as two, the new Unbound membership, which unlocks all the rights, privileges, and perks to every single membership, including weekly members-only live sessions with me, where I will read cards for you, read your charts for you, and you can. It's like a checking in with me multiple times a week, as well as all the other perks that come along with the memberships and unlimited access to the extended readings. So I hope to see you there. My goal is 1,000. Let's get there. Help me do it. Pisces, let's start with the astrology. And it's huge. Believe me, you don't want to miss the astrology this week, because this is the week of the new moon in Pisces, and new moons always conjunct the sun of the sign that they're in. And so we have this moon conjunct the sun, new beginnings, new starts, and your sun and your moon are together. They're united. This is a solidarity of ego and emotion, of psyche and perception, of purpose and connectivity. That is very unique indeed, because what is also in your first house is Neptune and Jupiter, and these are the two dignitaries of Pisces. Your kings are home, right? Your dignitaries are home, illuminating everything that you are and enabling expansion and a knowledge of who you are and a connection to who you are, despite all the disconnect that may have happened over your life. Now, there's this beautiful aspect between Neptune and the two nodes. I believe it's sextile to the north node and trine to the south node. And what this is doing is almost in some ways giving us a chance to defy time itself. As if time didn't stand still, but time is happening all at the same time. And anything from your past that means that you had wanted to recreate or do over, you will get a chance to, in terms of defining yourself and who you want to be. And there's a lot, there's this interesting aspect between the Sun and Moon conjunction and Mars and Venus Pluto conjunction over in Capricorn, which is your 11th house. So anything that didn't stick or you didn't do right in terms of your friendships that you had or connections that you had, this could be the pressure point with what you need to redo to understand yourself better and in a more deeper way, to get clarity and to also unblock whatever passages have been keeping you restricted and keeping your blessings at bay, because this is definitely the time to welcome in your blessings. And it's going to be powerful for you, 100%. The fact that the sun and moon and your two ruling dignitaries are home, there could not be a more magical time for you. So if you're going to ask the universe for anything, ask it now. Ask it for your purpose. Ask it for your place. Ask it to illuminate you, to make you shine. Don't just, at this point, it's not even asking the universe, it's announcing to the world who the fuck you are, because you've never been so certain. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Let's go into the cards. Pisces, this is your Oracle and Tarot card reading. Of course, the Tarot card reading comes in the extended. This is your Oracle portion. And yeah. Take time out. Give yourself a break. But also this sense of a bear, mother, something with your mother. Maybe take a break from your mother, or take a break from the influence of your fourth house, right? And then we have learn from the past. take time out, take time away from that energy of the fourth house and learn something that maybe it's been hard for you to learn. This is something barreling toward you, something that you've tried to defend yourself against. This is bear versus bull, essentially, right? This, but I don't think it's financial. Ultimately, learning from the past is take time out so that you don't repeat the mistakes of somebody whose whose example has taught you something that ultimately is destroying who you are. And this doesn't have to be a person who didn't love you. It doesn't have to be a lesson of neglect. Just by watching, right? Look at the past, look at it again. See it again, see it in review, and understand it in a different capacity, without hate, without fear, without pain, without suffering, but with an objectivity that comes with a connectivity to God and the unconditional place that you hold in God's space, right? Right? And stand in that position of unlimited and unconditional love, so that there is no judgment, so that you can see something extremely clear. Something's going to become very clear, especially when it comes to issues or matters surrounding your mother, or behaviors or actions that you learned from your mother that you really didn't realize had such a profound impact on you. Spirit has a plan. You're looking at this from a higher perspective, right? And ultimately, everything you're doing in this energy is connected to Spirit. It's happening through Spirit. It's happening for you because of Spirit. This was always intended for you. This is your spiritual purpose. But it's also connectivity to God, right? Connecting to something outside of whatever confinement you've experienced on earth. And then we have magic works through you. Damn. You bring the magic. Spirit always meant to make this happen through you, Pisces. And this is Cancerian energy. It's the transcendence. It's the transcendence of life and death. It's the space between the two. It's something between the water, right? The space between the water, which is the psyche, which is the emotion, which is the eternal, and something from memory. It's also the space between the water and the land, which is the tangible. So something that I think you're putting together something that you can manifest because of what you've been through. Okay? And then we have time to collaborate. Working on this with somebody in particular, somebody that can help you put the pieces together. I think this is reconnecting with somebody from your past. Reconnecting, I don't think it's just a mother figure, but it could have been a mother figure. It's you're reconnecting with somebody from your past, probably in the house of friendship. So that, like I mentioned, that 11th house energy in Capricorn, that sense of reevaluating something about them, or them reevaluating something about you, or something about the situation. You're reconnecting. And then we have be fearless and bold. This is Aries energy. So this is Mars, right? This is a sense of how did I go about things? How did I do things? How do I go about making connections with people, or establishing or maintaining connections with people? How do I go about things? How do I value others? Do I actually value others? Or do I avoid valuing others by letting them basically do or be anything to me without judgment, and ultimately letting the wrong ones in when I should be letting the right ones in, kind of thing. Be fearless and bold. This is you being fearless and bold, objectively seeing all those things that happened and seeing them again, but through the eyes of somebody who isn't going to be hurt by them, going to be emotionally affected by them. That's why there's clarity. And then we have lay a solid foundation, Pisces, which is a new start and a new beginning, something that you've been working very hard on. This is a work ethic that you've committed yourself to. This is perhaps taking a job. This is 6th house energy. This is Virgo energy. So this is exactly the opposite of what you are. This is Virgo and Pisces stay opposite on the chart. So this would be your 7th house. This definitely has to do with partnership. I like, this is definitely has to do with partnership. And then we have sometimes life stings. Something is basically in your face. And why does this sound like the best reading ever? Because ultimately this is where you get your power from. This is where you start to see and understand the choices that you have made haven't gotten you anywhere, especially in how you choose partners or how you choose friendships or how you prioritize them, or things that you do within those relationships that may have undone those relationships based on the experience that you had or something that you learned from what you watched as a child. Lay a solid foundation, and sometimes life stings. So in order, you're going to do it differently. This is really deciding to do things completely differently, almost like you weren't even yourself, but you are yourself. This is a whole other dynamic of yourself, right? That you are definitely capable of committing yourself to this come what may, regardless, come hell or high water. And yeah, it might be a pain in the ass, but you have been working extremely hard on something without fear, without reservation, and ultimately that is really going to shine. And that is really going to make you stand out. And then we have be peace. So this is starting in the past. It's like make peace with your past. Make peace with your past. Okay. Let me get this moon card because it's important. Pisces energy, please. Pisces energy. Conclusions are within reach. Oh, damn. You're going to get the answers that you need, and the answers that you need will say nothing will come of this situation. You can let this go. You can let this go. It doesn't have any power over you anymore. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter anymore. Void of course. This is all like lost in translation. Realizing that what have I been wasting my energy on? Right? Time to let that go. There's more here. I feel like we're just barely scratching the surface. Can I just get a less esoteric, more specific reading for Pisces, please? That's what they really want. Pisces. What is this concern? Really, what aspect of their life? Bugs. 2 bugs. Something with bugs here. Something that either has been literally bugging you or disease. Like something that is infecting you. Bugging you or infecting you or frustrating your life, something. And this is the time to address this issue. The mountain. And this has stood as a boundary to you. That's what it's saying. That this thing that's been bugging you and getting, I don't know what it is. I've tried to describe it, but you know what it is. And ultimately, that's what you have to confront, because that's the blockage that this energy is enabling you to release and let go and confront. See, the thing about this is you have to show the universe that you're strong enough to confront this bullshit, and you're not the same person as you used to be. Right? That you're better than, that you've learned. And ultimately that means confronting this blockage. And it's been bugging you. It's been a growing issue. It's been on your mind a lot. So now is the time when you actually confront it. Kisses. That's my dog. Okay, so what's been bugging Pisces? What's been bugging Pisces? Oh, we're getting the story. Conflict and defeat. This is, you didn't accept it. You didn't accept that something was over. You tried to make peace with it, when in reality it wasn't something that was peaceful at all. And ultimately this was something that you tried to avoid in order to find peace. You can't find peace by avoiding shit. I'm describing the incident for you. That's what I'm doing. Sacral chakra. It's been sitting in your gut. You may have felt indigestion. You may have felt having some stomach issues, stomach problems. May have been stress. This is continuing to stress you out. Why? Because you can feel it. Because it's starting to have an impact on your physical body. It's also a sense of you've got to take action on this. You have no choice at this point. God's not going to let you continue to try to ignore the infestation. You're going. You have to confront this. Okay? And what is this? No. What is this? What is this? See, you know, but I don't know. Here and now. Living in the moment. No, that's not what it means. It means you have to confront this now. And then it says mending. Yep. Now. Here and now, you've got to start this healing. No choice. No choice. But I want to know what this is about. Pisces, what is this about? Five of Wands. This could be a lawsuit, conflict. This was an argument that you got into with people. This could be a lawsuit that you're in, you're a part of, you're participating about. This is contention among colleagues, contention among friends, competitive contention. This is something to do with maybe being competitive or having red tape thrown at you. Yeah, it's competition. I don't know who you were always in competition with. But ultimately, or this is a lawsuit, like I said, because Five of Wands could absolutely be like just somebody's after something that you want or something that you have. And maybe you feel like this is a part of it. Pisces. So what do they do about it? It could even be your own competitiveness that you've never actually owned. But you are an extremely competitive person, Pisces. You are. I think you try to pretend you're not. I think you try to pretend like you're just, hunky-dory and try to make peace and try to avoid conflict. Bull fucking shit. You want to fucking win. Happy birthday, Michelle Sanagate. You want to win. You want to be right and you want to win. And this is a part of you. It's a deep part of you. And fucking Lilith is there. And she's making you see some shit that you don't want to see. And she's aspecting this beautiful conjunction between your sun and your moon. And she's making you realize you're a competitive motherfucker or a competitive bitch. And you know what? There's power in that if you let there be. That you are not just some wimpity, pimpity. Always congestion, I'm sorry. Wimpity, pimpity little dumbass. You're not. You aren't. You aren't. You are highly competitive. And you do care if you win. And you do care if you're noticed. And you do care if you're seen. And that doesn't make you a bad person. In fact, that gives you an edge. And it's an edge that I feel like you have been missing and denying yourself. Hot damn, hallelujah, you're about to change. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. And there we come full circle. God bless y'all. God bless y'all for staying with me. And I hope you watch the extended too. Because you know we dig into some deep shit over there. But this is something you learned from your mother. Put it away. Don't compete. Don't take the challenges. Put it away. Don't talk about it. Don't say it. Put it away. Put it away. Just do the nice thing. Do the polite thing. Do the thing that's nice for everybody and that keeps the peace. Somebody told you to fucking keep the peace when they should have told you to stick up for yourself. Or when they should have stuck up for you. But instead, because they didn't, you learned that you weren't worth being stuck up for. And so you never learned to really stick up for yourself. Or really affirm the part of yourself that is competitive and feels it has a right to more than what it's offered. And you do. And you know you do. And you know you want it. And ultimately, you have no fucking choice but to let that part of yourself rip out right now. And it's going to be the best thing you've ever done for yourself. This is the catharsis and this is the reward of you changing who the hell you are. Right? Letting go of those bad lessons. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Word? What'd I say? Shift your perception of who you are or how you're allowed to be. And shift your perception of those traits, those character traits, because you're starting to realize they're not as bad as I thought they were, or you're starting to realize I'm starting to see this person that raised me or my ancestor, I'm starting to see them in a different light. I'm starting to see my past in a different way. And I'm starting to realize how it impacted me in ways that I didn't fucking realize before. And this is a whole mentality shift that is going to shift you into your full fucking power. And then you can legitimately release the throttle. Pisces, why did I grab this deck? Why did I grab this deck? A warrior. You are a fucking warrior. You're not about peace. Who the fuck said that? You're not about peace. You want conquest. You have a courage level. Look at her. She's fighting all the zombies that are coming after her. She don't even give a fuck. She's sitting up there like, come at me, bitches. I will fucking put a bullet through your head. Yeah, zombie bitch fuckers. Like, you legitimately, this is about facing truths or realities that you have tried to keep pent up in your barn. Right? And now you're just like, fuck you, I'm letting it all out. Like, this is legitimately Night of the Living fucking Dead, and you don't give a fuck. You're like, come at me, bitches. Come at me, because I will hurt you. I will end you. And this is the time. It's the time to end those zombies in your soul. It's a time to stop being afraid of those aspects of yourself or those parts of your memory that you were taught incorrectly you were supposed to put away. This is legitimately about unleashing them, especially on somebody who like was the one. It's like they didn't want to see the ugly, so they forced you to accept the ugly. And you're fucking like, you're saying, I'm showing you my goddamn ugly. We're not, I'm not having this anymore. I am not going to protect you or be your shield against what you didn't want to see when I'm the one that has to take the bites and scratches from these zombie bitches. Oh no, I'm confronting them and I'm holding you accountable. Damn! Damn! Let's go to tarot. I'll see you guys over there.